14 days until our resort in remote Alaska opens for the 2025 season. Oh my goodness. How is it 2 weeks away? This is absolutely insane. It's Saturday, which weekends are very interesting. Today Jared is actually working at the air taxi. He's sitting in the office doing computer work, answering phones, which is not his thing, but that's what needs to happen. I wish he was doing stuff for us and around the resort, but that's just how things planned out. And because it is the weekend, a lot of the local girls are not working, just a couple of us family members. I'm going to be doing some office stuff. Not really sure what else we're going to be doing today. I'm going to pack my stuff up and go work from my parents' kitchen table, not my kitchen table. So let's see all the stuff we can get done today. I absolutely love the sound of the birds. Go inside? Go inside? It's hard to believe that 2 weeks ago it was dead silent, and now all the birds. So pretty. It's now 11:15. I've been at my parents since about 8 o'clock this morning. So I did, 3 hours of work? That entailed mostly just looking at what the first week of training is going to look like and just writing it down in detail. I have 3 different chefs being trained for 3 different jobs, and I want to make sure that on day 1 I have everything set and organized, day 2, day 3, day 4, and so on. So that means making sure they know what they're making, making sure that the recipes in the binder, making sure our binders are complete because we added a couple new recipes since last year. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot of little details that go into it. We're also making crew shirts with my mom's Cricut, so that's a whole other arts and crafts project that we're gonna have to do. But mom started printing them today. I just explored with the weeding, see how that works and all what that entails. If it's too much, I think it's perfect. So within the next couple days, we'll start making the shirts for our crew. Because it is Saturday and we've been going non-stop busy, I do want to make sure that I spend time to just relax. Just evenings, crocheting in the evenings is not enough. If you've been watching my videos, that's how I've been just like relaxing my brain at night. So now I'm gonna do things that make me feel relaxed, like clean my home. We weren't really home yesterday because we had dinner at my mom's and Jared was gone for dinner at my brother's house. So my kitchen is a mess. I wanna get my kitchen ready. I'm sick of leftovers, so I'm gonna make pizza for lunch. I know once my house is clean, I'm gonna feel more motivated and it's gonna be really good to start the week that way too. Let's relax so we can get stuff done next week. Stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, now just to bake it. I just got home from a walk with my aunt and it was really good. This was my first walk after my surgery. I had a laparoscopic surgery. I've been trying to say that. It's a tongue twister. I had a laparoscopic surgery a month ago for infertility, and 5 days ago on Monday, it's Saturday, 5 days ago, was when all of my restrictions for weightlifting or how much I can lift and all these different things was lifted. So I feel really good moving around. It wasn't like I haven't been moving around. We were just in Anchorage 2 weeks ago, like helping with all of the shopping. I'm moving a lot then, but this was my first just like walk, and I feel great. It felt really good. I know I'm gonna sleep well tonight. That was awesome. But before I went on a walk, I have been cleaning parts of my house, and when I say clean, I also mean like organizing and making cutesy. So I want to show you just this little corner of my kitchen I've been working on. Please ignore the mess over here. I moved everything over there because I just wanted to focus on this space. So I want to show you this space right here. All right, this is the stuff up top that I was telling you about. Let's take a closer look. Alrighty, so I feel like all of these things, or most of these things, have a really sentimental value. This one right here was a gift from a couple that I shot their wedding. It was my first wedding as a photographer, and they gave me this really cute elephant tea set as a gift. and it traveled with me through college, and now it's here, and it's really cute decor. A friend gave me that teapot. That is just a piece of junk. That timer is a piece of junk and it no longer works. And then the plants are just fake plants from Target. But this little wooden house was made by my Wopsie, and it was something that I was given after he passed. And it's just a really sweet memory, and just there's so many of them around our family properties, and they're just so beautiful. I love them so much. Really glad I have one. This is one of my favorite songs ever, Goodness of God, and my brother and my sister sang it at Jared and I's wedding. Of course, there's a cake stand. When I had a roommate and we were actually living in this house, this was a quote I would say quite often, and we would eat ice cream together. So she had it put in a frame, and this little cat that sits on top, it was in my parents' bathroom growing up, and I just loved it so much. My mom gave it to me. And then there's just a vase and another little plant from Target. But I just feel like this space just looks so much cuter now that there's that stuff on top. Jared brought me a box, and it looks like it was shipped from Germany. Jared kind of already opened it for me because he was impatient, and he also wanted to see it before he goes to work. It's a very pink box. Oh my gosh. Okay, first off, look at this. And there's little kitties on them. Isn't that adorable? And Jared's like, he could care less about cats. Ooh, okay, some German chocolate. Look at that. I don't know what kind this would be. This looks like fun. Like a peach. Is that passion fruit? Is that what that is? Mm. I don't know what that...
I don't read German.
I can't either. But it's exciting. Ooh, we have some cute little, looks like little highlighters. There's a letter. It starts off with, Dear Salina, I want to take a moment to say thank you. Okay, she said, in this package you'll find my lovely to-do planner, a product I designed myself. Oh, wow, okay. Greetings to Jared and your two adorable cats as well. Alina from Germany. Thank you so much, Alina. This is so cute. Here, let's look inside the planner. So she designed this herself. Lovely to-do planner. Oh, that is cute. Look at that. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so it has like goals to do list for the week. And then there are what I like. Okay, wow. What I really like about this planner is it has like 7 days worth of these pages, and it's not like Jan 1, Jan 2. You can literally write whatever day, so I can start it tomorrow, and I don't need to like start in the middle of the planner. That's really nice. And then I saw here at the end the review for the week. Wow, that's going to become really handy. I think I'm going to start using this here soon with lodge season and everything coming up. Ooh, and we also got some, Jared, I'm saying these are for you, Jared. Look at this. This one is, it looks like a peach gummy. That's yummy. And a watermelon. I love peach gummies. And it's like all the German writing and stuff on them too. Nina, thank you so much for the package. That was so kind. Oh my word. I also redid some of this space. So my hydroponics garden used to be here and I had a light here, but I decided to move it because there was no use for that light. So my plants sit here enjoying the sunshine, which not really much today. But this is my little coffee station, and I have a bunch of these Starbucks mugs from places that we've traveled to. So this one's Michigan. I have Hawaii, Oregon. Someone actually sent me a Pittsburgh one before, but it's at my parents'. My mom claimed it. and a Disney one. I'm trying to think of other ones that I have. Alaska. I'm actually drinking some tea out of the Alaska one now. But the plan is to have all of my travel mugs just kind of sitting in that space right there, so they're the first ones that are grabbed, and then my other mugs are down below with all my other tea storage. So these will all sit right here. I forgot, I also have a Cabo one. We went there for our honeymoon. I'm really glad I have this one. My plants won't always be in this space, but for now, this is where they are. When it gets a little bit warmer outside, I'll definitely put my herbs more outside, and I moved some of my flowers that I have in a pot over towards my piano, but I really like this little space. It makes me really happy. Today it might not seem like we're getting much ready for the season, but if there's something that I have realized today is rest and getting my home ready is getting ready for the season, because when it's busy days, I want to make sure that my house is ready for it. And I've done some of it this winter, but I got really motivated today, so I've been doing even more of it today. This is getting ready for the season. It's not computer work, it's not talking to clients, it's not doing paperwork, it's getting my home ready. And that's important too. And now with that said, I'm going to do some cleaning around my house. Massive change of plans. So as I was filming that time-lapse cleaning the kitchen, I did not make it far from that clip. I got a call from the guy who is leading worship at church tomorrow, and for those who don't know what that means, because I've had people ask about it, at our church there's one local church here. It's non-denominational, and there's one person who puts together like the worship team, so the people who play the music and lead the songs. I'm part of that rotation, but there's a guy who is doing that as like a worship intern in the summertime. So he called me actually during like at the very end of that little time lapse, and he's like, I hate to do this, but my flight got moved tomorrow to before church. Do you mind leading tomorrow? Like, sure, 100% I can do that. So this whole afternoon I say whole afternoon as in the past like hour and a half, figuring out music for tomorrow and finalizing the team, and now I have like no energy. But I think we're just gonna do cereal for dinner. Again, leftovers don't sound fun and I don't feel like cooking, so cereal it is. We usually don't do this, but whatever. It is what it is. But I also want to crochet, because I didn't do that yesterday, and I think my brain just needs that. I felt so off today. Jared's making me a bowl of cereal right now, but look at my mug. It's perfect for what I'm working on. Got my cup of tea. And I have almost 4 more squares added to the blanket. I love it. While we've been sitting here watching our shows, I will block these tomorrow. But I also did 3 of these just plain gray squares for my quilted looking blanket. Thing is, I need to block all of these because my tension is not the same in all of the squares. Okay, so here it is on the floor. You kind of see what's going on here. Sorry, the camera is not like leveling it out, but it's halfway done, and the other half is going to be like identical to this but mirrored. So yeah, that's going to be the blanket, and it definitely needs blocked, but I think it's going to look fun. I definitely feel like I got some rest today. I am feeling quite exhausted. Gotta get up early tomorrow to practice so I can go lead. We'll work some tomorrow, but tomorrow's also a family day, so that'll be fun too. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!